Hey guys, it's Tara, and it's been probably like a week, I think, since my last video. I'm not really sure. I got my new laptop charger cord in the mail the other day, and literally didn't have it one day before I noticed there were chew marks on it, and it had to be repaired. The good thing is, though, is that it is fixed, and I can still use it, but I didn't even have it a whole full day. So, there you go. If you're thinking about getting rabbits, just everything's going to be destroyed. But anyways, I don't know if you've noticed, anybody that actually has watched my videos, a little something different, Chopped my hair off. Was it Thursday night? I think it was Thursday night, yeah. I just asked my mom. I was like, can you just cut my hair? Because, one, I don't have money to go to a salon and everything. And, I don't care if it looks, perfect. Just get off the dead ends, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just tired of looking at it. I'm tired of feeling it. I'm just tired of it. So, and I think she did an excellent job. It looks really good. And I haven't done anything else to my hair. And I still have plenty of blonde, and then, all my grown out roots. So, my hair was growing out and everything, but you couldn't really tell because it just kept breaking off on the ends. You can obviously tell from, the roots and everything. But I was like, now maybe it'll have a chance to actually make a difference. My hair is thin, and it's not, the healthiest looking, obviously. I mean, this bit of blonde was a lot better looking than the one, on the end, this isn't as bad as that was. So, I don't plan on bleaching my hair, my roots anytime soon. I did think about it recently, but I'm like, do I really want to go down that rabbit hole again? As long as I have some kind of blonde in my hair, I like to dye my hair fun colors, I've done almost every color in the rainbow, and I'll just use whatever's already bleached, and just let it fade out and just do that, instead of, bleaching my hair a whole lot. I bleached my hair a lot in the past, couple of years, and I'm, trying to give it a break. You feel me? So, yeah. I don't straighten my hair. I don't blow dry it a lot. I usually let it air dry so I don't have, a lot of heat damage or anything. And my hair's really thin. So I feel like that's why the bleach really, dried it out, really messed it up, because my hair's really thin and it doesn't have the texture to, really be able to remain healthy after that. But, yeah. Anyways, I decided about 6 days ago that I'm going to try to drink a gallon of water every day. And this is the 6th day, and this is what I have left. But then again, I started today at, almost 5 a.m. Anyways, yeah, I went out last night with my friend, and I didn't get home until about, 4:30 this morning. So, that right there. I might insert a little bit of footage. It won't be of me, it'll be of her. Because we rode around on back roads and everything, and, danced and stuff like that. There ain't no footage of me dancing, but there is of her, because, let me tell you, every fucking 5 minutes, it was, stop the car, let me get out and twerk, and I'm like, you do you. So, yeah, and I had 2 energy drinks last night, which may be the reason why I didn't go to sleep until about 10 a.m. And I slept all day. And I mean, all day until about, 5:30 or something like that. So, I've only been up for, almost, an hour and a half, maybe. But I did have a lot of fun last night. I'm glad that I went. Because normally, I'd be like, no, I don't want to go, And I'd be, really boring, and I'd just stay home. But I was like, you know what, for a change, I'm going to go out and actually do something. Even though, literally all we did was just ride around. We listened to music, and just hung out. And it was a lot of fun. And for, the first time in forever, I could actually let loose and have some fun. And, dance around, and listen to music and have a good time. Instead of just being so concerned about, everything, So, it was a lot of fun. I had 2 energy drinks, and they were the Bang energy drinks. And I had, the Rainbow Unicorn one, which I had in one of the other videos. That one's okay. And then my friend told me they have a coffee one. And I was like, what? What? Coffee is my shit. Are you telling me they have a coffee one in Bang? I was like, I'm gonna have to check this out, So we stopped off at a convenience store, and they had, They only had 3 flavors there. I don't know if there are more flavors or if that's it. But, like, they had a mocha one, like a hazelnut one, and a cookies and cream one. And I was like, okay, I'm getting the cookies and cream one. And I drank that one right after the other one, the rainbow unicorn one. And, like, this is the thing. Is that friend, she likes to drink. Like, she was drinking, like, alcohol. I'm drinking energy drinks. You know what I'm saying? But we're, like, on the same level. You feel me? Like, I don't drink a lot, like, alcohol, you know, because alcohol is a depressant, and it makes you tired, and I'm like, I'm already tired most of the time, so I look for more, like, energy drinks to, like, pump me up, make me feel, you know, hyper and excited. So I'm like, she's excited because she's drinking alcohol, I'm excited because I'm drinking energy drinks. We're good, you know what I mean? So we both had a really good time, and I'm like, this is what we need. Like, when we hang out, instead of, like, you could drink all you want to, I'm gonna drink my energy drinks, you know? And we went to a bar last night, and it was about, like, 2:30, and, we went to a bar, and we played pool for a little bit, which, I mean, and this guy passed by her, and obviously said something to her, like, his back was to me, so I couldn't see what he said, you know, or I couldn't hear her or anything. I just saw her make a face, and I was like, what did he say, you know? And then, apparently, I wasn't really paying that close attention. I don't think I saw his face, you know, I just saw, like, his clothes or something like that. And he had circled back around and come over to me and was like, he said something like, who you talking to? Or, like, can I talk to you? Or something like that. And he was talking, like, really low, and there was loud music, and I was like, what? Like, what? I can't hear you. And he's literally mumbling. I'm like, what? And I was just like, I'm not interested. Just cut to the chase, you know, instead of, because most of the time, I don't like confrontation, you know, I try to be nice and polite, and I'm just kind of like, for once, I'm just going to be like, straight to the point, I'm not interested, like, sorry, you know, and of course, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, you know, oh god, he's going to try to convince me, he's going to keep trying to talk to me, or something like that, and he didn't. He was just kind of like, okay, and walked away, and I was like, thank god, because some people really don't understand whenever you say I'm not interested, or like, you know, no, that's okay, thanks, you know, like, they try to convince you, like, you need convincing, and it's just like, no, I need you to leave me alone. So, but yeah, and we only stayed there for like 20 minutes, because then they started closing like around like 3, you know, 2:50 to 3 o'clock or whatever. That's when they were like getting everybody out to like close and stuff. So my friend, she just wanted to twerk so bad, too. And this is, like, a country-type bar. Like, they have, like, a main room, then they have, like, another room, you know, where you can go and, like, play, like, rap music and R&B and hip-hop and stuff like that. And they didn't have any music playing in that room. They didn't have anybody in there. And she asked somebody, she's like, can you get them to just turn on music just for, like, 15 minutes? I just want to dance. And I was like, man, this bitch can twerk anywhere. And they were like, no, sorry, you know, since it's so late, you know, it's close to closing time, you know, like, they're not going to worry about that right now. And I was just like, you need to go in there. Like, literally, we stopped on, just riding back roads, stopped in the middle of the road, late at night, and she got out and twerked. Hey, hey, hey. I'm just like, you know, I'm not getting out. I'm not even talking about that. Like, we went to a convenience store, too, and she was out in front of the car twerking. And I'm just like, I'm not going to twerk with you. I'm just letting you know now. So, but she ended up dropping me off at my house, like I said, around like 4:30 this morning. And then she's going to call me like 2 hours later. I think, yeah, it was around like, or an hour or so later. It was like 6 o'clock, I think. And she's going to tell me this crazy story about how she accidentally knocked her brother out. She accidentally knocked her brother out. It's not funny, but it's funny. You know what I mean? Like, she felt really bad about it. Like, she feels like shit about it. But I'm like, at the same time, like, every time you tell me that, like, I try to hold back a laugh. Like, I cannot help it. Because I'm like, how do you accidentally do that? And 2, she said recently how she wanted to knock somebody out because she saw this video that was like going around that's viral on Facebook, and she was like, man, I don't want to knock somebody out like them. And then I just thought, how ironic is it that you, or coincidental, you know, that after this you've accidentally knocked your brother out. Like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, only you know? I was just kind of like, every time you tell me this now, I'm just going to be like, So, I mean, he knows she didn't mean to. And, like, he told her, like, you know, don't feel bad about it. I know it was an accident. But she still feels like shit about it, you know. Because it's her brother. But I'm just like, man. If that were me, though, I'd be a little mad. Just a little bit. Even if it was an accident. Because my pride would have been hurt. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. So, I went to therapy on Friday. Excuse me. That went good. You know, I know I talk about, like, therapy is important. And I do stress, you know, that going or having somebody to talk to, you know, about things that you can't tell everybody, you know, things to get off your chest that makes you feel better, you know, like maybe help you with coping skills and things like that is important. But I feel like most of the time, you know, even I don't, like, open up completely. And it was like Friday, I was opening up more, and she was like, this is the most you've opened up in a long time, because normally you don't talk about yourself this much. And I was just like, damn. True story, though. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I guess it's just like, I like to keep people at a distance sometimes, you know? It's almost like I don't feel like I can tell everything that's on my mind, because I feel like anxiety makes you feel like, you know, everybody's going to judge you. And that's literally, you know, a therapist's job is to listen to your problems, you know? They're literally there to listen to you and to help you, you know? So, and I'm just kind of like, I gotta remember this, you know? She's like, this is a safe place. You literally can talk about whatever the fuck you want. Like, nothing's gonna happen to you here, you know? So, but yeah, like, the other night, was it? Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. Friday afternoon, my sister came by, and she dropped my 5-year-old niece by. And she was like, can she stay the night? And I was just like, sure. You know? Like, I love my niece, don't get me wrong, but man, she's a handful. And the whole time she was here, she terrorized my poor rabbits. Well, especially Cricket. Like, I thought Cricket was going to have a heart attack. I had to keep telling her, you know, like, stop getting in her face. Stop doing this. She doesn't like that. You're scaring her. Like, you know, give her some space. They're not like dogs. They don't, you know, my rabbits don't love attention. If they want to come around you, they will come around you, you know. Stop, you know, being in their personal space. Or, like, stop doing this or stop doing that. And I know she's a kid. But at the same time, I'm just over here like, Jesus, give me patience. You know what I mean? I'm, like, counting down the hours. I'm like, when can I take her home? So, like, the next day, it was, like, the next afternoon, Saturday afternoon, yeah, I was like, so I'm taking her home. Yeah. But, I mean, Wednesday, I did, you know, my adult thing. I'm not going to go into too much about it, but it was like, I went and did that, you know, and of course, I blew it, in my mind, I blew it out of proportion. I was anxious about it. I tried to calm myself down. I don't feel like I was as anxious about it as I had been previously on that day, because I was like, you know, whatever happens, happens. It's not, like, super serious or anything, but, like, whatever happens, happens, you know, like, you can only control so much. You can't control everything, you know? And I went, and it was, like, not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. And it's just, like, it's something that can be solved, you know? That's the point. It's something that can be fixed in the future. So, that's something I keep in my mind, you know? In the back of my mind, like, you can do something about it. So, that's the important part. I'm gonna also, I think I'm gonna start making this normal thing, maybe, like, I don't know if I'll do it on, like, every video, but, like, a lot of them, I'll insert, like, cute footage of the bunnies at the end. That way, you know, one, you get to see them, you know, some people like to see the buns, but also, like, maybe to lighten the mood, you know, and put a smile on your face, because they are adorable. So, can you believe that March is almost over? And it's spring. And I'm like, I'm still stuck in winter mindset, you know? Like, I'm glad that the sun has been out a lot more. I think that's helped me to feel a little bit better. Like, I feel like last night / this morning is the most active, like, physically active that I've been in a while. Like, to the point to where, like, I have this, you know, watch that, like, counts my steps and stuff. And it's like, I have set a goal, because it keeps track on my phone. I set a goal of, like, a certain amount of steps, and it's like, I haven't met that goal, and it's like, today I might actually do it, you know, yay. But also, like, I was tired this morning, but I could not sleep. But then again, I had like 2 energy drinks, So, I think, like, that was a lot of it, but also it was like, I had, me and my friend talked, and we were just talking about different shit, and it was just kind of like some things weighing on my mind, so it's kind of like, whenever I have a lot on my mind, it's hard for me to sleep, so I'm, like, already, like, have adrenaline, like, super hyper from the energy drinks, and then also I've got stuff on my mind, which is why I didn't go to sleep until about, like, 10 o'clock this morning. And then it was like, or I laid down around 10 o'clock this morning. I don't think I really fell asleep until probably like 10:30-ish. Because, like, I toss and turn a lot. It takes me a while to actually, like, fall asleep. So. But, has anybody else done the gallon of water challenge or whatever? I don't really see it as a challenge, but, like, has anyone else ever, like, drank, like, a gallon of water every day for, like, an extended period of time? Like, if you have, like, leave in the comments below, like, what were the benefits of it, or what did you notice, like, any changes or whatever. Like, breakout-wise and stuff like that, like, most of the time, and I say most of the time, like, my skin is pretty clear, but, like, I have had a couple of breakouts recently, but I don't know if that's, like, stress or, could be from food I'm eating. Like, most of the time, my skin is pretty clear, so I don't really, you can see, even with concealer, like, I got, like, a red spot right here, but I was, like, picking at it today, so, or, like, weight loss wise, like, have you dropped any weight from doing it, or, like, just, what was any benefits you might have had from it, because this is day 6 for me, so I'm like, I don't really know if I've noticed anything yet, but I'm used to drinking a lot of water, even if I haven't drank a lot lately, like, over the past several years, I've made myself drink, like, a lot of water, so it's kind of, like, not really as challenging to me, like, I can chug it, and it's like, man, you gotta pee a lot, so, prepare if you plan on doing something like this, because if you can't go pee, like, every 20 to 30 minutes, I don't know, like, I worked at that one job that was, like, really stressful. I worked there, and I was drinking a lot of water back then, and I'm talking about, like, you couldn't go to the bathroom just whenever you needed to, you had to hold it a lot of the time, which sucks, because it's painful, but I'm trying to stick with this, and I don't know if I'm going to just do this for just a certain amount of time, or just do it, like, just as long as I can. I'm not sure yet, so it just all depends on whatever variables. But this is what I've drank so far today. I just literally just used a juice jug. Because, like I said, I broke my cup in one of those other videos. I said I broke the cup that I was using. And to me, it's more about convenience, Like, if you have something that you can use, like, you're more likely to use it. You're more likely to, like, keep filling it up with water and, like, drinking out of it. Or, whatever you're doing. And since I broke that cup, like, I didn't have another one like that. So, it was like, I was less likely to drink as much water until I thought about doing this whole gallon of water every day. And then I was like, got a jug for that. And I fill it up every day. Man, this video is going to be long. Sorry. But I don't know. And I said I was going to try to make more videos, and it's like, like, I have video ideas, and it's just motivation. It's stop procrastinating and do it. That's the hard part about it, It's like, I think to myself, like, yeah, I would like to do this video, and, like, that video. But then it's all about when it comes down to it, and I'm like, do I really feel like doing it right now? Like, not really, And I want to be, like, I want to be me. I want to be authentic, Like, I don't want to force, a certain kind of personality or whatever. Like, I don't want to, like, fake be whatever. I want to be me, So, and I was trying to put out as many videos as I could, and, like, I put out a lot last month, and then this month it kind of slowed down a little bit, because I've been in a little bit of a rut, and I'm still working on getting myself out of the rut, so, I feel like a little better than I have been over the past, like, few weeks. So, that's good. you know, and I'm trying to think more positively. Like I said in my, 50 things about me video, like I try to practice law of attraction, and I feel like I've really been slacking on that for like pretty much like, yeah, mostly this month and probably a little bit of last month. I feel like I've been slacking, because I come from a pretty negative mindset, I've had a negative mindset for like a long time, long part of my life, and it's kind of like, it's not as easy as it seems to just flip a switch, and think happy thoughts and think positive all the time about everything, so, because you have that habit in the back of your mind that makes you automatically think negative things. And I know the whole point is to like change the negative into a positive, but it's not always that easy, especially when you feel like shit and you feel depressed or whatever. So, but I'm trying to get back on that, and think more positive and like, because like attracts like and all that. So, I mean, not like it's just been like horrible things have been happening to me or anything because of negative thoughts or whatever, but it's like it could be better, So, I'm going to try to be more positive. And I'm a part of a group on Facebook, like a law of attraction group. And I haven't even like, I see the posts sometimes through my news feed and everything, but like I don't participate as much as I used to. So I'm like, I gotta get back on that, Maybe in the near future I might have a different hair color. Like, I'm not gonna dye my roots necessarily, but like the blonde, I'm not sure yet. I have a color in mind. I'm not going to say it, because if I do it, it's going to be a surprise. So, but how do you like my hair? If you're new, you don't care, because you didn't see it before. But I did have a little bit longer hair, but like, probably like right here. And then I got it cut recently. I think I like it. It's really cute, and I'm just glad to have something. I wanted a change. I wanted something different. And then like I said, I was just tired of dead ends, just dried, brittle, split ends, and just chop, Well, anyways, thanks for sticking around for all this rambling, and if you got through this video, like, good for you, gold medal, because it was probably really boring. But, I'm going to try to at least do one video weekly, if not more than that. I'm not going to promise I'm going to do like, 3 or 4 videos or more a week, but at least 1 or 2. So, love you guys, and I miss you, and thanks for watching. Bye.